You have been waiting to see before you believe. And in that waiting, you have reversed the entire order of creation. For nothing comes into your experience except through the doorway of your own consciousness. Nothing manifests in the outer world until it has first been accepted as true in the inner world of your subconscious mind. You say, "Show me, and then I will believe." But the law says, "Believe, and then you shall see." This is not mere philosophy. This is the very principle by which all things come into form. The invisible always precedes the visible. Faith always precedes fact. And your subconscious mind, which is one with infinite intelligence, can only bring forth what you have first impressed upon it through belief. You have been looking through the wrong end of the telescope. You have been seeking evidence in the world to justify your faith, when faith itself is the evidence of things not yet seen. And this is why your prayers have seemed unanswered. This is why your desires have remained unfulfilled. But today, you shall understand the true order of manifestation, and in understanding it, you shall be free. Let me tell you what has been holding you back. You have been taught, perhaps from childhood, that believing requires proof, that faith is foolish without evidence, that wise people wait for facts before they commit themselves to belief. And so you have approached life backward, waiting for circumstances to change before you change your thinking, waiting for health before you believe in wholeness, waiting for abundance before you claim prosperity. But the subconscious mind does not wait for your permission or your proof. It is working every moment of every day, accepting as true whatever you feel to be true. And what you feel to be true is determined not by what you see with your physical eyes, but by what you accept in the depths of your being. When you say, "I will believe it when I see it," you are really saying, "I choose to remain bound by present circumstances." You are announcing to your subconscious mind that the outer world is more real than the inner world, that matter is more powerful than mind, that conditions are stronger than consciousness. And your subconscious mind, being impersonal and utterly obedient, accepts this belief. It says, in effect, you have declared that seeing precedes believing. Very well. I shall continue to reproduce in your experience exactly what you now see, for you have given me no new instruction, no new pattern, no new belief to work with. Do you see the circle you have created? You refuse to believe until you see change, but change cannot come until you believe. And so you remain locked in place, convinced that you are being realistic, when, in truth, you are simply being faithful to limitation. I have watched people pray for healing while secretly believing they would remain ill. I have seen men and women ask for prosperity while holding fast to thoughts of lack. I have known individuals who desired love but could not release their conviction of loneliness. They were waiting to see before they would believe. But the law is exact. The law is impersonal. The law says, As you believe, so shall it be done unto you, not as you hope, not as you wish, not as you reason or calculate or cautiously suppose, but as you believe, as you accept with feeling and conviction in your subconscious mind. Think of the farmer who plants seed in the ground. Does he dig up the soil each morning to see if the seed has sprouted? Does he refuse to believe in the harvest until he sees the full-grown wheat standing before him? Of course not. He plants the seed in faith, knowing that invisible laws are at work beneath the surface, knowing that what he cannot see is far more powerful than what he can see. He believes first, and then he sees. This is the natural order. This is the way creation works. And you are no different from that farmer. You are planting seeds every day, seeds of thought, seeds of belief, seeds of expectation. And your subconscious mind is the soil that receives them and brings them forth into visible form. When you plant a seed of doubt, you harvest doubt. When you plant a seed of fear, you harvest fear. When you plant a seed of limitation, you harvest limitation. But when you plant a seed of faith, when you believe in the invisible good that is seeking to express itself through you, then you activate the creative power of your subconscious mind. Then you set in motion forces that must, by law, produce the visible equivalent of your belief. You are beginning to sense that quiet power within you. Let me make this perfectly clear. Faith is not blind. Faith is the most intelligent action you can take, for it aligns you with the creative principle of life itself. When you believe before you see, you are not denying reality. You are choosing a higher reality. You are recognizing that consciousness is the only reality, and that everything else is simply its manifestation. The invisible world is the real world, the world of thought, of feeling, of belief. This is where all power resides. The visible world is merely the screen upon which your inner convictions are projected. And so, when you believe in health before you see it in your body, you are not being foolish. You are being scientific. You are impressing upon your subconscious mind a pattern of wholeness, and your subconscious mind must embody that pattern. When you believe in abundance before you see it in your bank account, you are not being naive. You are being lawful. You are claiming your divine inheritance, and the law must honor your claim. When you believe in love, in peace, in success, when you accept these things as true in consciousness before they appear in experience, you are simply obeying the first principle of creation, that all things exist first in mind and then in manifestation. What you accept inwardly, you experience outwardly. This is not a mystery. This is a law, and it is working in your life right now, at this very moment, whether you understand it or not. Now let me show you how to apply this truth in your daily life. Begin with a clear understanding. Your subconscious mind does not argue with you. It does not judge. Your beliefs as true or false, worthy or unworthy, possible or impossible, It simply accepts what you impress upon it with feeling and conviction, and then proceeds to make it real in your experience. This means that the moment you truly believe something, the moment you accept it as true in the depths of your being, that belief begins its journey into form. So your task is not to create faith through struggle or effort. Your task is to recognize that faith is simply mental acceptance. It is saying yes to the good you desire. It is feeling the reality of your answer. Prayer before the answer appears. Let me give you a practical method. Choose one thing you have been waiting to see before you believe. It might be health or financial, freedom or harmony in your home, or the right opportunity in your work. Choose one definite thing. Now, instead of looking at present circumstances and letting them dictate your belief, turn your attention inward. Close your eyes and construct in your imagination the scene that would exist if your desire were already fulfilled. If you seek health, see yourself moving freely, feeling strong and whole. Do not imagine the healing process. Imagine the end result, yourself already healed, already well. Feel what it would feel like to be healthy. Hear what others might say to you. Let the reality of it fill your consciousness. If you desire prosperity, imagine the freedom it would bring. Feel the security. See yourself living from that place of abundance. Do not concern yourself with how it will come. Simply accept that it is already yours in consciousness, and let your subconscious mind find the way to bring it forth. Do this not once, but repeatedly, not with strain, but with ease, not with desperation, but with quiet, confidence. And here is the key. As you imagine, do not say to yourself, I hope this will happen someday. That is not faith. That is doubt disguised as hope. Instead, say with conviction, this is true now. I accept this as the reality of my being. I am this. I have this. It is done. Your subconscious mind responds to the feeling of reality. It does not respond to wishful thinking or vague hoping. It responds to acceptance, to the quiet inner knowing that what you desire is already established in the invisible and must therefore appear in the visible. Can you feel that calm certainty stirring within you now? Let me tell you about a man who came to me many years ago. He was unemployed and deeply discouraged. He had been seeking work for months, and every door had closed in his face. He said to me, Dr. Murphy, I have prayed and prayed, but God is not listening. I said to him, you have not been praying, you have been begging, you have been declaring to your subconscious mind that you do not have, that you are lacking, that you are separate from your good. And your subconscious mind has simply agreed with you. He looked at me, startled. I continued, tonight before you sleep, I want you to imagine yourself at work, not seeking work, not hoping for work, but actually at work, in the job you desire. Feel yourself doing meaningful labor. Hear your employer thanking you. See yourself receiving your wages. And as you imagine this, say to yourself with quiet conviction, I am gainfully employed. I am doing what I love. I am prosperous and secure. He said, but that would be a lie. I am not employed. I said, it is not a lie. It is a truth that has not yet manifested in the outer world, but it is already true in the invisible world of consciousness. And the invisible always becomes visible when you believe. He agreed to try this method. Every night for 1 week, he impressed upon his subconscious mind the reality of his employment. He believed before he saw. And at the end of that week, a former colleague telephoned him unexpectedly and offered him a position, a better position than he had ever held before. Not because of luck, not because of coincidence, but because he had finally stopped waiting to see and had begun to believe. This is the law in action. You do not need to know how your good will come to you. You do not need to manipulate circumstances or force doors to open. All you need to do is believe, truly believe, and your subconscious mind, which is one with infinite intelligence, will arrange the means, the ways, the opportunities. And this is where understanding becomes demonstration. Faith is not waiting for God to change your circumstances. Faith is knowing that God has already given you everything, and that your acceptance of that gift in consciousness is what allows it to take form in your life. Believe first. Feel the reality of your answered prayer. Accept it as true now, not in some distant future. And then, by an invisible law that never fails, you shall see what you have believed. The subconscious is the servant of belief. And so, my friend, I leave you with this truth. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are not a victim of fate. You are a creative being, made in the image and likeness of infinite intelligence, and the power that created the universe is within you now. That power responds to your belief. It honors your faith. It brings into form whatever you accept as true in consciousness. Stop waiting to see before you believe. Stop letting the outer world dictate the inner world. Turn it around. Believe first with your whole heart, with quiet conviction, with a feeling of reality, and then watch as the invisible becomes visible, as the desired becomes the actual, as faith becomes fact. You are one with all the power there is. You are one with all the wisdom there is. You are one with all the love there is. These are not empty words. These are spiritual truths. And they are active in your life right now. Tonight, before you sleep, choose one thing to believe in. Accept it as already accomplished. Feel it as already done. And release it to your subconscious mind with complete trust. And in the morning and in all the days to come, hold fast to that belief. Let nothing shake it. Let no circumstance deny it. For you have learned the secret of creation, faith before sight. Believe first, then you shall see. Amen.